Hey, welcome back everybody, it's Shino, and we're back in our mod test world to do a mod spotlight video. This time we're going to be looking at the storage controller mod by Quentin. The storage controller mod is a new mod from Quentin that adds a functional storage controller that can receive and route items into storage vessels that are linked to the controller and that has space to receive the item. Now the controller is a tiered block that increases with speed and range based on the metal components used during crafting. The mod is available on the Vintage Story Mod database and is available for version 1.1815. This is a new mod, so there may be some tweaking needed. So make sure you read and contribute to the mod page. While you're there, make sure to pay homage to Quentin and thank him for all his hard work with his mods. Tell him Shino sent you and you'll be able to get this mod for free. Just kidding. While you're on the mod database page, also grab the BetterCrates mod. It works great as a standalone mod for creating an organized storage area, but you'll see that it works very well with the function of this mod. As always, back up your game files before adding any new mod to your worlds. You worked hard on that dirt hut. No need to lose it because of a mod. Now, there are no in-game configuration files for this mod, and there's no hotkey or guide, but the informational overlay and tooltips are more than adequate. You will need a linking tool to be able to connect the controller to a storage device, and that is all. Very easy to use and sets up quickly in-game with a very short learning curve, which is a great thing for Shino. Now there are different tiers of controllers that move items faster and farther as you tier up. The first tier, Copper, moves one item at a time and has a max range of 5 blocks. The Bronze tier versions can move 2 items at a time and has a range of 8 blocks. The Iron tier can move 8 items at a time and has a range of 16 blocks. Finally, the Steel tier can move a full stack of items at one time and has a range of 24 blocks. Keep in mind that these cannot be upgraded, so make sure you're designing and building your network to the right dimensions. To use this mod, simply place the controller down near your storage area and within range of the storage that you wish to use for sorting. Left click on the controller with the linking tool and that will store the location of the controller to the linking tool. Now click on the storage item that you want controlled by that controller and that block location will highlight showing a link. If you don't see the highlight, then there's a good chance your storage and controller are not in range. Once linked, you can hit the control plus right click to hide the highlighted locations. If you look at the controller, the tooltip will tell you how many devices are linked to that controller. Now, any item placed in the controller will move into the linked storage vessels automatically. If an item cannot find a home in the storage area, it will not be removed from the controller. Items can be fed into a controller either manually, with chutes from chests, or with hoppers placed under water streams. Multiple controllers can link to the same storage device, which can come in handy when trying to upgrade or relocate your storage area. Controllers cannot link to another controller. You have to use another chest that can feed the items into the controller. So what's my final take on the storage controller mod? On the pro side, auto sorting of storage is one of my greatest headaches in Vintage Story. I leave chest monsters all around the world because I don't want to take the time to sort it all out. Linking systems together is a great way to route items through your system, but think bigger. Why not all around your base or around the world? On the con side, the cost of materials to create is high. Metal parts, while not hard to gather, is time consuming since that is a grind, not a craft item. If you want a big system, you may have to do a lot of hunting to get those parts, not to mention the metal plates needed as well. Those are easier to get in large quantities in late game, but can be a grind in the early going. Controllers are not upgradable, so if you invest in the parts for a copper and realize you need a bronze controller, you're going to have to grind for those parts again. Keep this in mind and plan ahead. I'm sure we all do that anyway, right? I mean, who goes off building something without planning it ahead of time? And there's no message to tell you that it's not working or out of range. I've asked for one, so hopefully when you see this, that will be a thing. Overall, I'm a big fan of this mod, and we'll be using it in all my playthroughs. And if you're a fan of auto-sorted storage areas, then you need to go get this mod and add it to your world as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.